Hello, this is my mommy's post, and today we're going to talk about birthing plan. Today is all about how to put together a birthing plan, what you would need to put in a birthing plan, and what is a birthing plan. So let's get started. This birthing plan is my personal birthing plan. I'm going to share with you guys, be an outline for you guys to have and kind of just go over with your OBGYN. The first thing is, what is a birthing plan? A birthing plan is a plan that you put together with your OBGYN or your delivering doctors. So in my personal case, I delivered in a hospital where there was going to be multiple GYN doctors that were overseeing me. So I did not know which one was going to get me the day of or the night of my delivery. So what they have a system where you can scan it in electronically into my profile. So whoever was the delivering doctor at that day or that night, they would look and see what my preferences are or what I needed during my delivery plan. So that's pretty much what a birthing plan is. So you sit down with your OBGYN and what you're expected during your delivery and what your preferences are. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start with my points, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain why I chose them in my birthing plan, okay? So the first thing I put was I would like skin to skin after delivery. So the benefits of skin to skin is, first, it calms you and the baby. It helps baby cry less. It releases hormones that relieve stress and stabilizes the baby's temperature. It helps their breathing rate, their heart rate, and their blood sugar as well. It helps your colostrum to come in. So we talked about that in my other video. So that hormone that releases in your brain down to your milk ducts, and it tells it to produce the milk. And the colostrum will go ahead and start to come out of your breast. So boosts the immune system and protects against illnesses and diseases, helps baby gain weight faster, helps moms breastfeeding longer by building her milk supply, and lowers mom's risk of postpartum or mood disorder, creates connection between mom and dad, and gives mom a chance to rest or take a break. So skin to skin is really, really important, and that was the reason why I chose this, the first thing that I needed with my birthing plan. I also decided to be exclusively breastfeed my baby, so I also needed the skin to skin to help with that as well. So I know some moms don't prefer breastfeeding, but if you still do prefer skin to skin, it also helps out. So the first thing was skin to skin. Second thing was the delayed cord cutting until after pulsation, which is between 30 and 60 seconds. So this is a really important point here. I did not know this was even an option until I sat down with my doctors. So the ACOG, they are permitted that have to delay the cord clamps for between 30 and 60 seconds. So now, not all hospitals perform this procedure. So it's very important that you tell your doctor that that's what you want. So the benefits of this is that it improves the iron levels in your infant. This is also practiced in premature babies so that it helps with their, building their immune system. And it also releases a bunch of stem cells into your baby. So I know that a lot of parents, most parents will do the cord bank where they take their placenta and save it for later so that it can help with the baby's health as an overall. And you can do that in addition to the delayed cord clamping. So the delayed cord clamping will release the blood in the placenta and into the umbilical cord, and it will just pump right into your baby. So typically, traditionally, they'll just cut the cord right after the baby is born, and then the placenta, either you save it or the hospital takes it. In this scenario, the delayed cord clamping would be that the additional blood inside the placenta will still be pumped right into your baby, and that's very important for your baby to have, because that will help boost your baby's iron level, and that will it will help with the growth and development. So it's a really important part to note to your doctor and have a conversation with your doctor about that. And sometimes hospitals do practice it and sometimes hospitals don't. I know the hospital that I delivered in did not, so I had to ask for it, and they just did it. The doctor was very open about it. She said, okay, that's what they did, and that's what I wanted, and that's what she did for me. So third thing I put on there was, in the event that I need a C-section, I would like a gentle C-section. So this also, I did not know pre-delivery, so I did some research and I found this out. So what a gentle C-section is pretty much like a traditional C-section, but it's less invasive. You know, instead of waiting for your baby to come after they've stitched you up and all that stuff, they will place the baby right on, so they'll pretty much give you skin to skin right away, and then they'll go ahead and continue on with the stitching and all that stuff. So typically traditional C-sections, they will go ahead, take the baby, clean it up, do whatever they need to do with it, and then stitch you up, and then later on, depending on how long the procedure takes, then you see your baby, and then it's on your in a gentle C-section, and I know most hospitals now practice it this way. They'll just go ahead and place the baby right after they take it out of your belly onto your skin, and then so that it helps you produce the milk right away. So that's something that you would want to ask your doctor and put it part of your birthing plan. Even if you are planning to deliver naturally, you know, sometimes complications do happen, and that it's also safe to have, just in case you were, you know, in a situation where your baby, you know, breached, or, you know, something happened while you were delivering and then you needed an emergency C-section, that it is part of your birthing plan, that it is a gentle C-section. Like I said, this is just my personal preference, and this is what I wanted to do. I went over the steps with my doctor. I also told her that I did not want an episiotomy, and I know some hospitals do not practice this, but I know some still do, and I still wanted to be 100% sure that they did not perform an episiotomy on me. I know I heard horror stories about the ripping and the cutting and just damaging of the mom. So if you are tearing, you would want to naturally tear, but do not go with episiotomy. If it is a life or death situation for your baby, obviously the doctor would have to perform an episiotomy, but do not say that you want an episiotomy. I also said that I wanted a epidural, because I know some moms don't choose to have an epidural. I chose to have an epidural only because I was just so nervous. You know, first time mom, I did not know what to expect. The contractions were getting just tougher and tougher to handle, and I was just so nervous. I did not want to be nervous and deal with the pain. I just wanted to not have the pain and just focus on the delivery process. I asked for an epidural, and that also is sometimes risky. In my personal experience with the epidural, it actually went really well. I was nervous to get the epidural too, because it gets tapped in right into your spine. So I just was so nervous that if I moved or anything happens, I don't want to damage anything in my body. So I was just very nervous, on top of the pain, the contraction pain that you're dealing with. So it's together. You have to be very still when you have to sit in a certain position, and once they inject it in you. My personal experience, as I was delivering, I feel like I had more epidural pump towards my right leg than my left leg. So when I was holding my legs back during delivery, I couldn't control my right leg. My left leg I could. My right leg was just flopping away, and I couldn't control it. And then also after the delivery, for about 2 days, I couldn't really walk on it, and it kind of scared me, because I was just like, oh my God, am I damaged at this point? Because you read a lot during your pregnancy, and then you hear a lot of horror stories, and you are always scared. If you're anything like me, I was always scared. I was always just doing the best research that I can, and kind of understanding everything. And obviously with the good, there always comes the bad. So I had to deal with that for a couple of days, and then it went away, and I was able to have full control of my leg. But I did hear that it takes about 30 days to 6 weeks for your body to fully repair from me, because you will still suffer from little lower back pain as well. But that's during those weeks, you're just just healing unnaturally. So, you know, you're just dealing with a lot of pain overall. I did ask for an epidural and it went fine, it went smooth. The only thing is, what surprised me is that I actually felt everything that was happening, like a pressure, but there was no pain, but I just felt everything, which I wasn't expecting. I thought you were completely numb, which you won't feel anything, but in this situation, you feel pressure, you feel, you know, the doctor's hands, you feel everything happening, you just don't feel the pain, which was pretty surprising to me. And then the last thing I have on there is that I just, you know, keep this in my file, or in my case, scan it into my records, just in case, you know, if this one doctor I put my birthing plan together with wasn't there that night or morning of delivery, then the other doctor would know exactly what I needed or what I wanted to do. So this is the birthing plan, and this is my personal birthing plan, and like I said, I will put it in the description below just so you guys can have an outline. If you have any further questions, just let me know. I am definitely available to answer any questions, but most importantly, make sure you go over this with your doctor, and talk it over with your doctor, and make sure that you guys are on the same page, okay? So that is it for today. I will be back with more videos. Alright, so like and subscribe.